The coffee shop was quiet that morning, save for the low hum of a milk steamer and the soft clink of cups. Outside, the rain traced silver threads down the window, turning the streets into blurred watercolor. At the corner table sat a man in his late 60s, posture straight, hands folded neatly, a worn leather cap resting beside him. On the left side of his chest, pinned to his navy blue jacket, gleamed a medal, its gold edges dulled by time, its ribbon faded to the color of old wine. He wasn't wearing it for attention. In fact, he wore it rarely. But that morning, something in him had decided it should be there, like a quiet reminder to himself more than anyone else. Few people noticed until she walked in. She was no older than 25, hair damp from the rain, clutching a battered notebook. Her eyes, the kind that seemed to study more than they spoke, landed on the medal. She froze mid-step as though the world had stopped. Slowly, she approached his table. He looked up, expecting a polite nod or maybe a question about his service. Instead, she leaned closer, her voice no more than a breath. "My father never came home, but he wore that same medal." The words pierced him deeper than he could explain. He felt the air leave his lungs, his mind suddenly carrying him decades back, to a dusty road, to the sounds of shouting, to the heavy smell of smoke. Faces blurred together, but one stood out. A friend, a promise, and a letter he never managed to deliver. She slid into the chair opposite him. For a moment, they just looked at each other, two strangers, connected by grief that spanned generations. "I'm sorry," he said quietly, though he wasn't sure for what, for her loss, for the war, or for the cruel truth that medals could never replace the people they honored. She shook her head. "My father, he always said if I met someone wearing this, I should tell them thank you, not for fighting, but for remembering." His fingers brushed the medal. The room seemed smaller, the rain outside louder. All these years he thought the medal was just a piece of metal, a symbol for something far away. But now he saw it differently. It was a bridge, a reminder that stories and sacrifices lived on in the hearts of those left behind. When she left, she didn't look back, but her words stayed with him, echoing in the quiet space between heartbeats. That night, for the first time in years, he took the medal from its box and polished it until it shone, not for himself, but for every name he could still remember. Because some honors weren't about what you had done, but about who still carried the memory of it.